One of the books that you've written recently, which is highly relevant, is the Climate Alarm Reality Check. And it's a book which obviously is written for people who are not scientists, for people who don't have a lot of time because it's not a large book, but you summarize wonderfully the question marks which relate to the theory of man-made global warming. Why did you write it?
I'd been writing about the climate debate, to put it succinctly, for several years as a freelance journalist. I'd written a number of articles, and I'd been following debate as well as getting kind of closer to the scientific questions. And it occurred to me a few years ago now, just before I wrote the book, in fact, that there was a tremendous amount of ignorance amongst the general public about the subject matter, because people was, it was claimed to be that following the science was the mantra. A horrible phrase in my view, but anyway, it's practical. And I just felt that as a journalist, I wouldn't have written the book if the media had done the job for me, or at least before me, because it was sort of, everything I read was an incurious approach to the debate.
I think you've really hit the nail on the head there. The media has been terribly incurious, particularly, for example, the ABC, a lot of the commercial television. You have a wonderful chapter there, don't you, which is 0.0012% fries the planet, question mark. 0.0012% fries the planet, and you're obviously talking there about CO2, man-made CO2.
Yeah. Look, I had before I wrote the book, when there was a lot of debate, and it was quite I'm sure you'd remember a few years ago, at the height of the debate about climate change, which was then it was still anthropological global warming, AGW. And I remember being at a dinner with some very good friends, and the subject came up, and somehow it came up. The husband said something along the lines of, well, how much carbon dioxide, he knew I had an interest in it. How much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere? And I said 0.04%. And he said, is that all? Is that all still? Nobody knew this, it seemed to me. And it's those basic, simple facts. If people know that Australia's contribution to carbon dioxide contribution to the atmosphere is 0.0002%, they would probably think twice about accepting the ruling orthodoxy that fossil fuel emissions heat the world.